fish.
Put the net.
Let it, if it wants to run, watch it drag like. Where are we fishing?
Beautiful.
Allen Head! Not Allen Head!
Hey, where's my rod gone?
Oh, you're joking.
You're joking me.
He's 75, isn't
Well, see, Shane's just landed an absolute ripper at Allen Head. Fat fish at 76. Okay, come in here. So it's Shane's first big flatty. Just a beautiful creature. There we go. Come and grab it, Shane. Shane's a nice fish. 76 centimetres, so. Alright. Caught this at Allen Head. Very nice fish. Very wrapped with it. Using the good nitro fishing rod gear. With the rod, really felt really good. Good fight. Really nice fish. Really congrats, man. I'm really proud of this one. Right. I've come here a few trips, and to get one of these bad boys at Allen Head, that's awesome. Yep, now Shane gets the privilege, what we all love doing, of releasing this big girl back in the water. So I can go and breed some more, and it's a good fish. Yep. We're at with that. So give it a. She'll probably just sit there and sulk a little bit. No, she's swimming pretty well. Oh yeah. Legend, well done, man. Congrats, bud. Congrats. Thanks, man. Oh, there he is.
You're awesome, mate.
The man that's just lost the new nitro vapor roller. Sad, eh?
Sad day, mate. All in a day's fishing.
Hey, think about the coronas later, eh?
Exactly. What can you do about it?
Beautiful
Boys. Spot, beautiful day, awesome fish. I'm wrapped with that. Wrapped with it.
Good fishing.
Hey. Let's go, boys.
Awesome.
Well, as you know, I come down to Mallacoota a lot, and I do fish in a boat. But a lot of people have asked me, what about land-based fishing? What's it like at Mallacoota? Well, it is superb land-based fishing. There's a lot of good options. Right now where we are, we're at the very point of the caravan park, the main caravan park at Mallacoota, and this is where the prawns run. We've got the new moon at the moment, it's December, and the prawns are running. As we said, the prawns will run on the outgoing tide at night, so people will come here with their waders and a floodlight and they can pick up prawns. Even if the prawns aren't running, you can walk around and pick up a prawns or two, so you can still get quality fresh bait just by coming down here. So the very point of the caravan park, you go down and through out there, that's where the prawns run. They'll run out through the estuary out into the ocean. So that's how you get your quality fresh prawns. Now we'll go down and show you a good spot where to get quality fresh potty mullet. So we're down here at Betka River, which is about 3 k's out of the main town of Mallacoota, and this is where I like to come and get my potties. Just park the car here and come down. There's some really good quality potties. You can get them quite quick, good size, and while you're potting, perhaps you can, there's a lot of bream in the system too, so you can flick around a few lures or some prawns, and while you're trying to get your potty mullet. So as we've shown in episode 3, we've got our potty trap, we've got sand to sink it, fill it up with some crumbs, and now we go put in the water and wait for the potties to come in. As you can see, we've been here about 5 minutes. Potties are all over that trap, breadcrumb. There's a fair few in there kicking it up. In the background there you see the bigger ones, little bream have come in. So that's how quick you can come down here to Betka River and get your potties. Perfect shallow water, perfect shallow bank, nice and sandy. So this is where I come down. So for land-based fishermen, very easy to get your potties, go out, find a nice spot land-based and get into them. There's a couple of big schools there. Betka River, as we said, it's about 3 k's out of Mallacoota Township. This river here leads all the way to the mouth and goes out into the ocean. we've got a couple in here. And the reason why I do like to come down to Becker River for my potties, there's some really good size, such as those sort of size there. Beautiful one for a mulloway or a big flathead off the narrows, and they're your perfect little flatty size too. So as well as the small ones, these are what you can get down here. So land-based fishing, get your potties first and you can have a lot of success. So you just don't need to have a boat. Now this, as we said, there's some really good land-based opportunities at Mallacoota. There's things like this that have been set up, nice rod holders, your cleaning table, and you're casting straight out into the channel. So it's a nice about 1 metre and she drops right down. The flathead will sit on the channel edges, nice brim get caught through here, as well as there's a lot of jetties you can fish from, so really is great opportunities to fish. Now we'll go and show you the narrows, which is a really prime spot for good flathead with your live potty mullet. So we'll go show you where the narrows is now. We're now here at the mouth of the narrows. This is the narrows here. So we got Mallacoota is the bottom lake, then the narrows goes through, then it goes out into a top lake. And this is where a lot of people come land-based fishing for flathead. I was talking to the guy at the caravan park the other day, and his friend caught a 97 centimetre flathead just right here, just casting over into the channel. Yet again, it starts about 1 metre, goes shallow and drops straight off all the flathead all the way up. There's a little footpath here which you can see behind us, and this pathway here walks all along the narrows, and you can get access to many land-based fishing spots. Or if you want to hire a boat, just over here we have Buckland Jetty hire, so you can go out and take out a boat. So as you can see, Mallacoota, you don't need a boat to enjoy fishing, to get out there. You've seen how whether you get your prawns, you've seen how easy to get your live potty mullet. So land-based fishing is a real go down at Mallacoota as well. We'll hopefully come back with some nice fish. We'll get in the boat later and see if we can catch some nice flatties. Well, we're out. Just started, it's just after 7 o'clock and landed. We've hooked onto a nice fish here. Very nice fish. It's taken a little bit of line. Very nice fish. Looks to be somewhere in the 70s. So that rod, I've got the privilege of trying the nitros at the moment. All trip I've been using the nitros and finding them absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. Well, it's bigger than what I thought. This fish here. Very hard to net by yourself. You see that nitro, using the nitro distance spin, 2 to 4 kilo, and really finding them such a nice rod, easy action, nice light tip, and really finding I can cast. I'm able to cast out the jig head really far, and that is a very nice frog. Very nice frog. He's not happy. She's not happy. It's a very nice fish. Very nice fish. Sorry about sidebar locomotion. So as I was saying, it's important with a nice lure rod to be able to get a really good cast, and I'm finding the nitro distance spin, the capability of casting is fantastic. So we'll get this fish out and we'll show you. It's actually flicked the lure out its mouth, so we're lucky to get this fish. It's a ripper. And there you have it. A flatty definitely in his 80s. So that's the first fish I've caught this morning, as we spoke about. New moon, day of the new moon, 7 in the morning, and that's what's available to catch at Mallacoota. So we'll do a little bit of brag matting and get this big girl back in the water. Yoti. So there we have her, measuring in at 90 centimetres. Beautiful, beautiful flatty. Let's get her back in the water. And believe it or not, we're at Allen Head again. she is. She'll just sit there and sulk a little bit. Give her a little bit of a helping hand. There she swims. Beautiful creatures. Just sulking a bit. And away she swims. Beautiful. Well, so far on this trip, I've been using the new Berkeley ripple shads, and I'm finding this has probably caught 85–90% of my fish for the trip. They come in 3 sizes: a 3-inch, a 4-inch, and then the big 6-inch. Caught a couple of fish on the big ones, but I'm finding at the moment this 4-inch has been dynamite. In this colour, in the natural colour, that's the fish that we caught the 76 on by Shane, and I just got the 90 before on that one. So dynamite lure, really good action, nice. It's working. Well, right again, it's just a small one. That's that little flatty. Nothing to brag about, but just a nice feeder. Good eating size flathead. Which is why you don't keep the big ones. The big ones are the breeders. There's enough of these sort of feeders around to get a good feed out. So we'll get her off and get her off back in the water. She goes. It's been pretty slow since that big flathead, but hopefully they might come on now. On again. Just landed 2 in about a minute, so hopefully they're starting to feed now. Finally this morning they might be on. Mallacoota on dusk. Beautiful, beautiful place. Well, it's the last evening. We're leaving Mallacoota tomorrow. Overall the fishing's been quite slow, I would say. Definitely picked up the last couple of days with the new moon factor. But overall I would say generally quiet. It was nice to be able to get the nice 2 fish up 76 and then the 90. But it's been a good family holiday as always, and that's what it's all about, coming down and enjoying Mallacoota. So, hope you enjoyed this episode of Mallacoota. We discussed a little bit of land base for people that might want to come down to Mallacoota. And as always, we've been able to find the Big Mummas, and that's what I come down here and target. So, hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time on Reel It In.